As Israel and Iran continue to trade military blows as this conflict only intensifies, the Security Council will convene for a second time to discuss the situation Friday, amid calls by Iran's ambassador for the body to uphold its responsibilities in the maintenance of international peace and security.
Israel has committed a blatant act of aggression against the sovereign and territorial integrity of Iran. Its relentless campaign of atrocities against our people continues unabated. This is a serious violation of the United Nations Charter and fundamental principles of international law. These attacks crossed all red lines.
The United Nations welcoming an effort by Germany, France and the United Kingdom to hold nuclear talks with Iran in Geneva Friday, with plans to engage with Iran's foreign minister, seeking to gain assurances from Tehran to firmly guarantee that it would use its nuclear program only for civilian purposes. The meeting is said to be taking place in coordination with the United States.
For the Secretary General, for us, it remains clear that diplomacy is the only and best way forward. Let's see what comes out of this meeting, but the fact that there is a dialogue between Iran and those three European Union countries is a positive in itself, but obviously we'll have to see what the outcome is.
As the White House now signals that the U.S. president will make a decision about whether to take direct military action against Iran in the next 2 weeks, as President Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social that Iran must make a deal before it's too late.
Regarding the ongoing situation in Iran, I know there has been a lot of speculation amongst all of you in the media regarding the president's decision-making and whether or not the United States will be directly involved. In light of that news, I have a message directly from the president, and I quote, "Based on the fact that there's a substantial chance of negotiations that may or may not take place with Iran in the near future, I will make my decision whether or not to go within the next 2 weeks." That's a quote directly from the president for all of you today.
As Israel's defense minister referred to the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, as a modern Hitler, asked here if the goal of the Israeli offensive was regime change.
I see the situation being that Khamenei is the modern Hitler. The man has been the head of power for decades. He has great ideological influence, and he uses it. And he says that he is in favor of destroying Israel, and he uses all resources, even at the expense of his own people, for the sake of the goal. We set the goals of the war to be removing nuclear capabilities and missile threats. And in them, the IDF was instructed and knows that in order to achieve them within the overall targets, this man should not continue to exist.
Amid calls for de-escalation and the respect of international law. As the Council convenes again on this file, observers should lower their expectations for a body good at ventilating national positions, but where speaking with one voice has become increasingly difficult, due mainly to the lack of cohesion among the permanent 5 members, reducing the body charged with the maintenance of international peace and security to a mere observer to conflicts as they spiral out of control. Sherman Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.